I'm starting to realize just how much this series celebrates itself, or at least started to at this point. Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition was a game on the Wii released to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Kirby. It's interesting to look back at this game in retrospect, sort of like a time capsule of what the series was before games later in the series that expanded on the Return to form a year prior to its release and introduced more iconic characters who didn't even exist yet. The game itself was split into 3 sections. More challenge stages, a la Return to Dreamland, 6 classic Kirby titles, and look at that, it's 2 more games than Mario did a year prior, and a history of Kirby up to 2012. I figured, since I'm turning 20, now would be the perfect time to look back at this celebration of when Kirby turned 20. Let's begin. Hey look! Magolor's back! Didn't he try to kill us the last time we met? I'm sure it's nothing. I mean look, he even made an amusement park for Kirby to make up for his mistakes. Wait. We got 13 new challenge stages, which include 2 new types of challenge stages, combat challenges and races against Magolor. The normal ability challenges function similarly to how they did in Return to Dreamland. If you played those, you'll get the hang of these. Combat chambers focus on, well, take a guess. And Magolor races are a final challenge for each big section of this mode where you beat Magolor in a race with the ability of your choice. Each of the main sections can be fairly short, and even if 2 abilities are reused from Return to Dreamland, these new stages feel just as good and fluent as the aforementioned game. There's a lot to love here and even more replay value to get higher scores, similar to... yeah, this is just what it says on the tin. More challenge stages from Return to Dreamland. If you like those, you're gonna like these. I feel like each of these games could be reviews or let's plays on their own, but as it stands, all of these games are really solid picks. The first game in the series, the first one with copy abilities, the Dark Matter Trilogy, and Kirby Superstar. Oh dang, it's a Super Nintendo game I can play with my Wii remote. What? Yeah, color me surprised that Superstar, Dreamland 3, and Kirby 64 all work with a simple Wii remote. Not in the Virtual Console releases though, you're gonna need to pull out that classic controller for those. But other than that, there's not too much of these games that make them different from any other way to play. That even includes getting these on the Wii Virtual Console. Kirby 64 even has the awkward loading all the Nintendo 64 Wii Virtual Console games had. Ah, just like the old times. For our last stop on the actual game disc itself, we got a big comprehensive history regarding the Kirby series as of 2012, and other interesting pieces of trivia relating to things that happened that year. And I guess mentioning that Kirby appeared in Super Smash Bros. What a surprise. And look! You can even play those classic games from the history menu here. For the games you can't play, you can take a close look at the box art for these games, and an overview trailer for each of these games. What's crazier too is you can even watch 3 episodes of the Kirby anime, Kirby Right Back at Ya. This was my only exposure to this show as a kid, and it still is now, admittedly. And at the end of the walk, or run, down memory lane, is the Dream Collection itself, where we can listen to some nice orchestrated tunes from the Kirby series. Speaking of, most people who bought this game new didn't just get the game disc that had everything that I've already talked about. They also ended up getting a soundtrack CD and a 20th anniversary artbook, as well as a special box the game itself came in. Starting with the CD, it has 45 songs across the Kirby series, and though most of them are ripped straight from the game, it's nice to have it all on one convenient CD. Or YouTube playlist, as of nowadays. Except for the fact that I lost mine. As for the 20th anniversary art book, I actually can't say too much about this one because my version of the Dream Collection didn't come with it. Probably because mine was pre-owned in comparison to a new copy that would probably have these things. But from what I can see, this is a nice little look back at the series, and even... I wonder if that's ever gonna appear in a Kirby game. I'm sure it's nothing. I'd say for the first real instance of celebrating an anniversary of Kirby, this game does a great job at commemorating what made this series so great. We got a nice expansion on one of the coolest parts of Return to Dreamland, 6 solid choices for iconic games to celebrate with Pink Puff, and a neat little time capsule of the history of the series. And as much as I'd be interested in seeing another one of these, I can't imagine how this game could be topped. Probably why subsequent celebrations mostly focus on the music of this series. I haven't seen this game around or even talked about in ages, and it's such a shame because this is probably one of the best anniversary collections or franchise to ever exist. Well, thanks for watching me ramble on about one of my favorite video game series, and happy 20th birthday to me.